Imagine waking up one morning after a normal day. You try to stand up from bed, but your right leg won't move. You open your mouth to call for help, but your words come out slurred. Your arm feels like it's not even part of your body anymore. This terrifying reality is paralysis, and for millions of seniors it happens in seconds, often without warning. What most people don't know is that this paralysis is usually caused by a blood clot. Even more shocking, the clot often develops slowly over time, fueled by small daily habits that seem harmless. In this video, I'm going to uncover the top 3 daily habits that dramatically increase the risk of blood clots and paralysis for people over 50. These aren't extreme habits, they are routines many seniors follow every single day. Stay with me until the end, because I'll not only reveal these habits, but also explain what the latest medical research says about preventing them. And trust me, what you'll learn here could be the difference between living independently or being trapped by paralysis. To understand why these habits are dangerous, we need to first understand blood clots. Blood clotting is actually a natural defense system. When you cut your skin, your blood clumps together to stop bleeding. That's good. But when a clot forms inside your blood vessels without an injury, it becomes deadly. If that clot blocks blood flow in the brain, it causes an ischemic stroke, the most common type of stroke, responsible for about 87% of all strokes worldwide, according to the American Heart Association. A stroke of this kind can instantly paralyze one side of the body, damage memory, or impair speech. If the clot forms in the legs, it may travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism, which can be fatal. For seniors, this risk is much higher because blood vessels become less flexible with age. Circulation slows, and many take medications that interact with clotting. The World Health Organization reports that strokes are now the second leading cause of death globally, and age over 50 is one of the strongest risk factors. So the question is, which daily habits are quietly pushing seniors toward this risk? Let's break them down one by one. The first deadly habit is sitting for long periods of time. Think about it. Seniors often spend hours watching television, sitting at the dining table, or resting in bed. While rest is important, prolonged sitting is harmful. Here's why. When you sit for too long, especially with legs bent at the knee, blood flow in your lower body slows dramatically. Stagnant blood increases the risk of clots forming in deep veins, a condition called deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Research proves this. A study published in the Journal of Thrombosis and Hemostasis found that older adults who sit for more than 8 hours per day have double the risk of developing blood clots compared to those who stay active. Another large study from the Circulation Journal confirmed that physical inactivity contributes to over 9% of premature deaths worldwide, largely through stroke and cardiovascular complications. Think of your body like a river. When water flows, it stays clean and fresh. When water stagnates, it turns muddy and unhealthy. Blood works the same way. Movement keeps it flowing smoothly. Without movement, it thickens and clots. The good news: small actions make a big difference. The Mayo Clinic recommends standing or walking every 30 minutes, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. Light stretching, using the stairs, or simply pacing around your living room can lower clot risk by nearly 40%. You don't need to run a marathon. Just consistent movement keeps your blood healthy. The second dangerous habit is not drinking enough water. Dehydration is much more common in seniors than people realize. Why? Because as we age, our sense of thirst weakens. By the time many seniors feel thirsty, they're already dehydrated. Why is this risky? When your body lacks water, your blood becomes thicker. Imagine honey versus water. Honey flows slowly and sticks. Water flows freely. Thick blood moves sluggishly and is far more likely to clot. A study in the European Journal of Neurology discovered that seniors who were dehydrated at the time of a stroke had nearly twice the risk of severe paralysis, compared to those who were well hydrated. Another clinical observation from the National Institutes of Health showed that proper hydration reduces hospital readmissions for stroke patients significantly. So, how much water is enough? Most health experts recommend 6 to 8 glasses per day for older adults, but consistency is the key. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Drink water throughout the day. Hydration can also come from soups, herbal teas, and water-rich fruits like watermelon, oranges, or cucumbers. On the other hand, too much caffeine or alcohol can dehydrate the body further. A cup of tea or coffee is fine, but relying on them for hydration is dangerous. Here's the important point. Something as simple as drinking enough water can literally protect the brain from clot-related strokes and paralysis. The third and perhaps most surprising habit is misusing vitamins and supplements. Many seniors believe that taking extra vitamins will automatically improve health. But the truth is, certain vitamins, when taken in excess, can increase the risk of blood clots and paralysis. Let's break this down. Vitamin K, essential for blood clotting. But for seniors taking blood thinners like warfarin, too much vitamin K can interfere with medication, making blood more likely to clot. Doctors often advise such patients to keep vitamin K intake consistent, not excessive. Vitamin B6 and B12. These are often marketed as energy vitamins for seniors. But a landmark study in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that high doses can raise homocysteine levels in the blood. Elevated homocysteine damages blood vessels, leading to a greater risk of clots and stroke. Iron supplements, commonly taken for fatigue. However, unless diagnosed with anemia, excess iron thickens blood and increases clotting risk. A British Journal of Hematology study showed that people with high iron stores had a significantly greater chance of clot formation. Vitamin E, often called the heart vitamin, but synthetic vitamin E in high doses can cause bleeding imbalances. While it reduces clotting in some cases, it also raises the risk of hemorrhagic stroke, a dangerous form of brain bleeding. The Harvard Medical School warns that supplements are not automatically safe just because they're natural. In fact, mixing supplements with daily medications without a doctor's supervision is one of the most overlooked causes of health complications in seniors. So the message is simple. Vitamins should only be taken under medical advice. More is not better. It can be deadly. Now, let's put this all together. Imagine a senior who spends long hours sitting, doesn't drink enough water, and takes multiple supplements daily without medical supervision. What happens? Blood flow slows because of inactivity. Blood becomes thicker due to dehydration. Then, extra vitamins push clotting factors even higher. This is the perfect storm for a blood clot. That clot travels to the brain, blocks oxygen supply, and within minutes, paralysis sets in. This is why blood clots and strokes are called silent killers. They don't announce themselves. They build silently over years of routine until one day they strike without warning. The encouraging news is that these risks are preventable. Medical research is clear. Small, consistent lifestyle changes cut the risk of clot-related paralysis dramatically. Movement. A long-term study in The Lancet revealed that seniors who walked daily, even lightly, lowered their stroke risk by nearly 30%. Just 20 minutes of walking a day can be life-saving. Hydration. Research in the Journal of Clinical Neuroscience shows that proper hydration reduces stroke severity and speeds recovery. Drinking water consistently is as protective as taking medication. Safe supplement use. Following doctor's advice on vitamins keeps blood chemistry balanced and prevents dangerous interactions with medications. The key isn't making one big change, it's making small, steady adjustments. Stand up every 30 minutes. Drink water before you feel thirsty. Ask your doctor before taking a supplement. If you are over 50, your health isn't just shaped by big events, it's shaped by the small choices you repeat every day. Sitting too long, skipping water, misusing vitamins. These may feel harmless, but together, they can steal your independence in the form of paralysis. The good news, you hold the power to prevent it. By staying active, hydrated, and cautious with supplements, you protect your brain, your body, and your future. Paralysis doesn't happen overnight. It builds silently. But so does prevention. Start today, stay consistent, and you can live healthier, longer, and stronger.